your home gym. And don't forget, if you have anything slightly used to trade in, they'll give you instant cash. Holiday shopping starts and ends at Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Make your next event unforgettable with Grazing Gouda, your local artists and experts in charcuterie and grazed tables. From boardrooms to ballrooms, they turn gatherings into experiences with stunning spreads of artesian cheeses, cured meats, fresh fruits, and gourmet bites. Perfect for corporate luncheons, weddings, parties, or any celebration that deserves a wow moment. They handle the details. You take the compliments. Book your graze table today at GrazingGouda.com. Grazing Gouda, because every event deserves to be savored.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome into Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now here are your hosts, Jeff and Nicole Essink.
All right, welcome into the Fitness Fanatics. It is Sunday, December 14th, and it is chilly today. A little chilly, brisk in the air. We were able to take our dog out for a walk for the first time in a couple months. She's had a little leg issue.
The old one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's had a little leg issue, and we finally took her to the vet. So I know we're just not very good pit dog.
In our defense, it ended up just being arthritis. So
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But she needed, I know.
She had like a broken leg.
No.
And you guys are like, Bob, I'll take care of it.
But she
another
was
day.
a little hobbled. She was, her little back leg is a little swollen. And
Old
so,
dogs.
yeah. So
And she
flares up.
She had a little UTI going
Yeah,
on,
that too.
so
she's like a new dog.
she's taking some. It's amazing what the meds can do for the
Yeah.
dog. She's just getting her toys out. Took her for a little walk around the block in the cold air.
Yeah.
So it's good for us too to get out, and we actually went up to the Legacy Fitness Center this morning, Harrison, and worked out. And
This morning?
This morning, yeah.
Oh my Lord!
Because I have access to because I work at the Legacy. So we went just to the fitness room at the Legacy.
Working
There was
out.
a resident down there on the treadmill, 7:30.
Probably in his 80s.
Well, good for
Yeah.
you guys. This is one of those mornings where it's really easy to not do that.
Well,
It's
the
5
Legacy
degrees
has
outside.
really cool, compressor equipment
Machines
that you can. So it has we have like a chest press, a lat pull down, a back one, hamstring curl, leg extension, leg press. anyway, machines, but they are like on pneumatic compressors. So you just push a button and it increases and decreases the resistance.
You don't have to like move the
so you don't have to move plates.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So Jeff did a 550-pound leg press today.
What's
cool.
it using for the weight then?
Air, like it's a like a hydraulic compressor.
I didn't get 550.
Oh, sorry.
500 pounds.
500.
10 reps today.
Yeah.
Got
for a
some
leg
good
press,
legs.
but it's cool. It's a cool
Nicole
little
did
setup.
300. That was about.
I think I was higher than 300.
350 maybe.
Maybe 350. Yeah. Or
Still pretty impressive.
Yeah,
though.
I mean it's not bad for either or.
Yeah. No, it's good.
So we were
especially because we don't train at that like
you guys
volume.
aren't lifting weights to get bulky.
No, we're
Right.
not.
You're
We're
not.
just
What do you call it? Weightlifters. Jeez.
Yeah.
We're not weightlifters. We're strength trainers.
Yeah, we do strength, and
I'm not using 500-pound weights. So
I'm too old for that. I would get hurt if I had to use like a barbell for.
Me too. Trying to do
squats
the
and-
little.
Yeah.
As long as I'm like
Yeah.
not, severely in a bad shape. I just want to be in decent shape. I'm not trying to be like a bodybuilder.
Right. But there's nothing wrong with having that as a goal. But
no, it's each their own. I just want to do it to stay healthy.
Injury
and
prone.
there's like everybody has different body types. Like
yes,
I always tell like my arm's never gonna look like Des Moines Adams' arm.
Yeah.
Or my
No.
shoulder, right?
just genetically.
My wrist is just a tiny little bones. So
Yeah, you're a lean.
So
You're
we've
more
already
lean.
been up. We worked out. We did some strength training. Took the dog on a walk in the nice cool air. So this is a big day. We're fired up, ready to go. We had Husker basketball last night, which was, and I want to say something. I know some of my gym members, like Rod Hill. He's had Husker basketball season tickets since 1982.
Wow.
Okay. He's gone every year.
I didn't know that.
So, I haven't really, I'm like in football, I'm invested my whole life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch football. I mean, even living in Iowa, it was just Husker football. And that's kind of all my dad really paid attention to. So like, I haven't been in the Husker basketball doldrums for my whole life, right? Like you guys have.
In the trenches.
Like people that have lived here and like Rod, who's been going since 1982 and has never seen an NCAA tournament win. I've only been in the trenches
crazy.
for like, since we moved here,
2018.
Yeah. Well, and before I'd pay attention, but it wasn't like,
You did not call yourself a Nebraska basketball
No,
fan.
I just never really like growing up as a kid and living in Iowa. I was more paying attention to like Iowa and Iowa State and Kansas basketball. Like that's what was on and around me.
Well, we weren't going to be putting on the main channels anyway.
Right,
It's
right.
Not a good state of the program.
And I kind of knew like how
I
they
don't know
were
why
doing.
you're weird about this, but you were a Kansas basketball fan. Okay, just admit it. Like that's who you cheered
Rock
for.
Chalk Jayhawk.
I don't know why you want to act like. No, I watched Iowa State. I never watched those games. You watched Kansas. You were a Kansas fan. It's fine.
Well, so now like
You don't now though.
no, like I can't tell you one Kansas basketball player. I have no clue who's on their
Well,
team.
Kansas was the cool team.
Well, when you're
when
a
I was
kid-
growing up,
And like you
there
said,
was,
that it was on
some
TV.
Kansas
That
fans,
was also
yeah.
on TV in Central Iowa.
So
it's
yeah,
fine.
I've kind of just literally just transferred, right? I
You
got in the portal.
Yep.
Now I still like follow, obviously, when they won the title a few years ago. But I know like diehard.
You don't own any Kansas Jayhawk.
No, diehard
merch.
Nebraska fans
No.
hate Kansas. So that's why I was always kind of leery of talking about
Yeah,
it.
but
See,
you
I grew up in the era
joined
where we
the
just
side.
Where what?
we just don't anymore.
Right.
What do you mean you don't what?
I hate Kansas.
Well, because you don't play them. They're just not in the.
We're
Yeah.
There's no recollection of us ever needing for that school to be a rivalry.
So
whatsoever.
Nebraska basketball fans hate Kansas, or
Oh,
just
yeah,
in
for-
general?
Oh yeah, and yeah, no, they don't like Kansas.
Like Nebraska fans, even
Yeah.
football.
Well,
Like
football,
I never thought of Kansas as a rival.
Well, no, basketball and football are different, right? 'Cause football, they beat them 35 years in a
I'm
row.
glad you clarified that for me.
35 years in a row, they beat Kansas.
Well, I
So-
think
Okay.
that was that Strix year we beat Kansas for the Big 8 championship. Eric Strickland.
I think so.
Well, the few conference championships
Yeah.
we've ever won.
But no, I mean,
Okay.
So
That's what I meant. It's more with the
at one point,
basketball fans.
we
That
got off track here.
are...
We got off track.
Well, I just can't handle you misrepresenting yourself, acting like you weren't.
What
a
I was
Kansas fan.
trying to say is I don't know what it's like to be a diehard Nebraska basketball fan my whole life,
Right.
and to be experiencing what you guys are experiencing right now.
Elation.
Yeah.
Right. So like even for me, just being heavily invested in the last 10 years, now it's like we were excited watching that game yesterday. It was
What
just
was
like
what was the stat you said yesterday? Because I work at the Legacy on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and so Thursday the residents were talking about Wednesday night's game a ton. A lot of them were really tired because they were up past their bedtime watching the game, and multiple of the residents said it was the most exciting Husker basketball game they've ever seen. But then you had some stat about how just abysmal they were. And I'm like, well, no wonder it's the best one that they've ever seen, because I forget that Nebraska basketball wasn't good before.
You could make the argument when number 1 Purdue came down here, we beat them.
yeah. Oh yeah. When
We've had some. I mean,
Rule was court storming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one just is a little sweeter because it was a ranked opponent and it was on the road.
And
wow, we were ranked.
Right. That was their first win over a ranked opponent. Like 2 ranked teams, Nebraska and another team, win since 1991.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
That's the stat.
Longest win streak in program history.
Well, and I think this is
starting 11-0.
I think this is their best start ever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Best start ever in program history, which probably the longest win streak as well if you count the college basketball crown. Probably close to it at least.
Because they're at 15
Mhm.
now. I know, pretty cool. My boy Price from Waukee lighting it up yesterday.
Oh my lord!
If he's out there listening, we want Price on the show so we can talk Waukee Warrior.
He wasn't
basketball.
a Warrior.
Doesn't matter.
He goes to the other, went to the other school.
I kind of blazed the trail for Waukee basketball.
Yeah.
So without those that came before him, there
Mhm.
wouldn't be a Waukee basketball program. So all those
Sure.
long nights I put in playing at halftime of the JV games,
To make the team.
You were selling the
to
tickets.
keep
with the halftime shows.
the excitement going
That's
for
right.
basketball in
Yeah.
Waukee.
blazing the trail. So awesome win. So last time we were here, last Sunday, since then, Nebraska's beaten Creighton. They beat Wisconsin, and they won at Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would you ever even fathom that?
And they blew out Creighton, then they blew out Wisconsin, and then they hit a walk-off 3. So 2 games that you just feel great, where you just dominated. There's zero doubt. And then the last one is a close one. You're like, oh, we'll see how we do. And you get a walk-off 3.
Well, it's so tough to win on the road in conference. And we see one of the reasons why is because of the wonderful officiating the home cooking gets. And here's what's so funny.
It's also how Illinois plays.
It's like after the game, though, like the Illinois fans were just blaming the refs because
which is the most ridiculous take.
Like, what are you watching?
The fouls were 21-9.
Right.
Yeah.
Illinois.
What are you watching? It seemed like that, they were getting a lot of, offensive or defensive rebound was a problem, obviously, yesterday. But like some of those were just getting called for fouls, trying to get the rebounds. Like what? Like you can't.
Sanford boxed out on one, and they called a foul on him. And it was a total, like, I could have seen like a no call or a push is what I thought they called. And then they said, oh, on Sanford. And it was like, I don't know what you're seeing there, but that's crazy to pull that one off with that being the difference in fouls.
Yeah.
I think I saw another stat that the Big Ten, since Nebraska joined the Big Ten, teams that had a minus 12 foul discrepancy. So like Illinois had 23, or we had 23 fouls. They had 9.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a 14 foul discrepancy. Teams were 2-36 in those games.
It makes sense though. I mean, if they're getting constant fouls, they were with 9 minutes, 30 plus seconds to go in the second half, they were already in the bonus.
I know.
With that much game left, they're in the bonus. And it's like for a team who's just trying to claw back and slow the clock down, they were in a perfect situation. It's like the Thunder, how they play. It's pesky. They go down the lane and go for fouls.
Sorry.
That's all I have to say.
I know. I thought you were wrapping it up. That's why I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I thought you were done. My favorite part of the game was in Illinois. Is that who it was?
Illinois, yeah.
I was thinking Indiana last second. How Illinois apparently has this tradition where the fans stand until the opponent scores their first basket,
Mhm.
and we just immediately, like
Yeah, they stood up,
literally
bang.
immediately.
All right.
As soon as they said it, they're like, all the fans are standing in front of us. We can't see right now. It's kind of a tradition. They just priced us.
Yep.
First shot.
That was
And they all sit.
incredible.
Clear sightlines now.
Yep,
It
that
was
was
pretty
funny. We wouldn't have even known that was a tradition if he hadn't told us, because it just looked like they were sitting down.
Did you guys hear Pavelko's radio call?
I listened to it. Yeah, he was just hyperventilating.
Oh,
Just-
my Lord.
It was,
Oh, just as about a 7-second audible, just though. And then what did he say? I'm going to pass out.
yeah, I'm gonna pass out. Well, that's what I mean
That's
about
fun.
like how like I just people that have been following Nebraska basketball for all these years. Like
Yeah,
I just
42 years calling
Yeah.
it for Pavelko.
I wonder what their feet like. I'm feeling awesome, but I can't imagine like what like Jake or that have just been diehards going to games, how they feel. Like so it's kind of awesome. You just gotta soak it all in, and we're now the Indiana of football, right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, Indiana's done some crazy things 2 years in a row, so I want to pump the brakes a little bit.
No,
I don't
I
want
know.
to jinx everything, but
Well,
It's
talking
still
about
fun.
top-
It's fun
yeah.
anyway. Like it's
they're
just
sitting
enjoy
number
it while
one
you
in the Big Ten.
Yeah. just
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Mhm.
they got a couple games. They what's interesting, they only play 2 games the rest of the year. So they play and they're like a week apart.
Yeah, and that should be like 13-0. I think it's like North Dakota
New
State.
Hampshire.
Yeah, New Hampshire.
So you got them 2, and then Michigan State comes to Lincoln on January 2nd.
That would be a good one.
And speaking of jinxing, like I really want to go to a game, but if I
Yeah.
go to a game and we lose, I can't.
No.
So like somebody asked me if I wanted to go Wednesday night to Wisconsin. I'm like, I can't. And it all stems back to 2 years ago when Nebraska lost 1 game at home all year, and it was the game I was at.
Was Ben with you
He was
too?
with me.
So it's actually Ben,
Well, probably. But
Because
It's
there
going to be
was
a good trial run.
because
It's
you're
Creighton.
going to
so
a game in February.
I'm going to go to Illinois, Nebraska game in February.
Okay.
So they
But-
better
That'll be
have it all.
added to the sample.
And if
Yeah.
they're undefeated at that time, I probably won't.
And
go.
no Ben. Ben won't be
Ben
going.
won't be going. So
Is Ben just not allowed to go anymore?
No,
we're just not good luck, you guys.
no, he's going with one of our corporate people that went to school at Illinois.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
coming down.
And I sent him I sent him a picture of the score yesterday, which is funny because his name's Michael. He lives in Waukee, and he grew up in Illinois, so he's a huge Illini fan. And so I texted him a score, and then I always shoot off. So I have a picture with me and Price, right, from the road race.
Mhm.
So I shoot that off. It's my boy right here. Here's my boy. And so it's funny because he was like, he looks out of his apartment and he can see Waukee Northwest,
The school that
the school
that
that
Price
Price
went to.
played for. He's like that. It makes it worse.
I was going to say, it's probably sad to just
Yeah.
look
I know.
over at the school.
Yep. Yeah. So it's just funny.
That
But
was
gosh,
funny.
so we have all this Nebraska stuff. We obviously got the volleyball match today at 2 p.m.
And quickly, we did get this from Kevin.
Oh.
And since I said it before, he said the Husker men won the 1994 Big A basketball tournament in Kansas City over Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma
Was
State.
not Kansas.
And that was
Okay.
probably, gosh, basketball in the 90s was, I mean,
Overshadowed by all the other big, huge teams, right?
no, like
Oh.
I followed, like 94 Oklahoma State probably had Big Country, Brian
Mhm.
Reeves. Like I was so invested. I mean, I watched so much basketball when I was younger. Every night. What else do you have to do? You're 15, 16 years old.
Well, they were really thriving too because the NBA was still pretty. It was popular. It wasn't quite slowing down yet the way it is like today.
Yeah.
And you had just a bunch of big names and stories, and then you weren't too far removed from like the Fab Five and
Oh yeah,
these
Fab
groundbreaking
Five
eras in college basketball that made it just must watch.
and Duke, Christian Leitner,
Yeah.
Bobby Harrison. You just missed all those. I mean, you weren't born yet, but
I got
it's not
the
your fault.
ESPN 30 for 30s. That's how I lived through it.
Yeah,
Just
the Duke. I remember. Yeah, it's just.
Detroit Bad Boys.
Oh yeah, Pistons, and I mean, it's just great. Great 90s were the best era of basketball.
Mouse in the Palace. There's such just like, yeah, it missed a lot. It missed a lot of the plot line.
And I even think I think back to, and I've talked to some of our members at Farrell's and are, big basketball fans, like the coaches back then in the Big Eight, Johnny Orr at Iowa State, Eddie Sutton at Oklahoma State, Norm Stewart at Missouri, Danny Nee here at Nebraska. I mean, it's just legendary coaches, even in the Big Ten. I mean, Judd Heathcote, and it's just crazy.
Well, they used
all
to
those
hold
coaches.
on to coaches back in the day too.
Yeah.
So they could be bad for 4 or 5, 6 years, and they'd still have time to figure it out.
Right. And players stayed for 4 years back then. So
yeah, which helped tremendously.
Yeah. So you really you just really had the hatred for like Christian Laettner and Bobby Hurley. Like they're fourth year seniors.
Mm-hmm.
And you just watch them for 4 years of your life. So when the tournament gets there, so you're able to build those up, where now it's just like, I don't know any college basketball players. I know all the Huskers. But even like watching, I couldn't tell you. I know in Arizona is like 9-0. They're ranked number 1. I don't know. I don't know one player on their team.
For college hoops, I just lock into the Big Ten.
Right.
Like, what do we need to do?
Right.
And then for big games, like obviously, if there's a big one on or before or after, or if there's just like a must see, like 1v2 that somehow falls in the regular season. Well, I'll watch those. But
in Michigan's like the best team in the Big Ten. I don't know one player on their roster.
They're a bunch of dudes.
Do you?
No, but they're a bunch of dudes.
Right.
I turn it on and it's, you can memorize names, but they transfer.
That's right. Like so
you got a whole new roster the next year.
Right.
When we start playing them is when I start remembering the names.
Yeah. Like I didn't watching the game yesterday, Illinois, like Stojakovic. I remember watching his dad in the NBA, Peja Stojakovic.
Yeah.
Was in the NBA.
And then you had Wobbler out there.
Yeah, so
freshman, that was
start learning those players as you watch. But no, so it's just a good day. We got volleyball today at 2, playing Texas A&M, which everybody's like, well, Texas A&M did beat Texas earlier this year, so they're good. Everybody looks. This is what I was telling people. Everybody looks good
until they're on the court.
Until you step in the ring with Andre the Giant.
Yeah, right.
Right. Oh, you got to run, and then you get in the ring, and you're looking at Andre the Giant. You're like, oh boy, we're in trouble. So no, we're
especially
excited
coming off of those last matches.
Yeah, I thought
Nebraska.
they might drop a set versus Kansas.
Oh, that was just
nope, not even much of a contest.
That was the lowest point total that any team has ever had since they started with the 5 set, or their, in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh, I think I saw
point total.
like a tweet, and they said it took like an hour and 12 minutes.
Yeah. Quick.
Yikes.
Fast.
Can you imagine your season ending and just a little over an hour?
That's what I was expecting when we went to the Nebraska, Iowa. I was expecting quick.
Yeah, it wasn't quick.
No.
I try not to
I went home and
expect that stuff, because it feels like we're just kind of floating on the clouds. I'm like, I don't know if this is realistic.
I know.
For me to just like look at this team and be like, you guys are just supposed to do this every time. Make it look easy. Come on. Don't make me sweat for
I know.
even a second. And not an Iowa game. They're just going deep into the bench anyways.
Well,
they knew they kind of had it.
I had seen on social media, like TikTok, I think someone had asked like how far you think the Nebraska bench would go in this tournament. Like
you just take all of our starters out.
Right.
I mean, all the backups.
Quite a few got in yesterday.
I think they would still be in
2 days ago.
If it was just the bench, I think they'd still be in the tournament right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Should we go to break and then get into our NFL talk?
Yeah, you got to pay the piper now.
Right. So we're going to go to break, and then we'll have a little bit more time. So, all Packers fans out there, you can go ahead and get your
health and fitness topic also.
We do, yep. But all the Packers fans, you can get your text out to me. Before we come on the air next Sunday, Harrison, there will be another Bears-Packers game played on Saturday night.
Yes.
So we got 2 Bears games.
Oh, that's right. It's Saturday.
Saturday night. We have 2 Bears games before we come back together.
That's crazy.
Next Sunday.
Yeah.
How else is it going to be when we get back here on
2-0? It'll be, we'll see. Well, let's go to break. We are going to talk a little NFL, and we got an awesome slate of games today. So we'll be right back. Stay with us. 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
This holiday season, bring home a tradition that tastes like celebration. Beatrice Bakery's world-famous fruitcake, baked in the heart of Nebraska with rich, golden batter, real cherries, pineapple, crunchy nuts, and a splash of old-fashioned goodness. It's moist, flavorful, and crafted the same way for generations. It's the fruitcake that turns skeptics into believers. Find Beatrice Bakery fruitcake online at grandmasbakeshop.com or at your favorite retailer, and make your holidays deliciously unforgettable with the help of Beatrice Bakery's world-famous fruitcake.
Tune in to Outside the Box from 4 to 5 p.m. for everything you need to know about the Lincoln Stars. Join head coach Rocky Russo and play-by-play voice Alex Fern as they sit down with special player guests to tell the story of the Lincoln Stars and give you all the news and notes you need from around the USHL. That's Outside the Box with the Lincoln Stars on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
Make your next event unforgettable with Grazing Gouda, your local artists and experts in charcuterie and grazed tables. From boardrooms to ballrooms, they turn gatherings into experiences with stunning spreads of artesian cheeses, cured meats, fresh fruits, and gourmet bites. Perfect for corporate luncheons, weddings, parties, or any celebration that deserves a wow moment. They handle the details. You take the compliments. Book your graze table today at GrazingGouda.com. Grazing Gouda, because every event deserves to be savored.
At Riddles Jewelry, we know there are moments in life when you realize this is what it's all about. And you wish you could hold on to that feeling forever. This is why we've made jewelry our passion for 65 years. This holiday season, find the perfect gift with savings up to 50%. Riddles Jewelry, family owned since 1959.
Located in Lincoln at the Gateway Mall. A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With Maintain X, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving, not your paperwork. Join over 11,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try Maintain X for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Fitness Fanatics. All right, so the Packers beat the Bears last Sunday. Bubba, who harasses us all the time, we were texting back and forth, a personal text after the game. Go congratulations. I thought the game was incredible. I thought it was incredible theater. It was just like
cinema, as they say.
Cinema, as the young folks say today, as the kids say. I thought, obviously the first half was just horrific for the Bears. I mean, Caleb threw for like 30 yards. It was so bad.
It was like, I think it was like a 30, 40, less than 40% completion rating.
Yeah, it was bad. But I thought, man, the second half, they were running the ball. They were getting 7, 8, 9 yards a pop.
Monungai's a monster.
Yep. And he's, from Rutgers. And there's always some comparisons like Genty, who was picked 6th, versus Monungai, who was picked in the 7th round. Like, he has better stats. And so I'm kind of glad that
he also has a much better coaching staff.
Oh, he does. He does.
Around him right now.
But I was more encouraged as a Bears fan watching that game. And then I thought, what team in the NFL can go win at Philly, at Green Bay, back-to-back weekends? Not very many. So they, in that 4th down play, 4th and 1, it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, they tried to run on 3rd and 1 and the line got blown up, right? So do you try to run it again? And then if you get blown up, then it's like, well, why weren't we getting Caleb out of the pocket? Which he had some openings. It's just he was getting chased down by Parsons the entire night. Like,
I don't know. Sacked by him though. He avoided it.
And I don't know how many times he was sprinting. He was doing 40 times out there trying to get away from Parsons. It was crazy. But I thought he played a lot better in the second half. We didn't have Rome Odunze, which
at least the Burns stepped up though, which is nice to see him.
He did. I don't know if Odunze will play today. I hope they just kind of hold him out. It's going to be like one of the coldest games in Chicago Bear history.
-20, I think is that wind chill probably.
Yeah. -20 wind chill. It's going to be cold, which favors the team that has the better offensive line and the better running backs. And that's the Bears. So hopefully Caleb just, they just hand it off 50, 60 times and get out of there with the win. It could be a little trap game. You got the Packers next Saturday. But if the Bears,
the NFL, every week's a trap game.
Well, this season too, it seems like.
This season in particular.
If the Bears win today, the Packers have a tough little game going to Denver.
I'm stressed out about that one.
Then we're back in first, right? And the game in Chicago is pretty much for the division coming up.
NFC playoffs. It's funny to look at every week because it's just based on who wins, just a complete flip.
Went
from 1 to 7.
Yeah, as our coach says, we just have to win enough games to get into the tournament. That's the goal, right? So 1st round bye would be nice. Number 1, but haven't won a game since 2010 in the playoffs. It'd be nice to get there and win the division so we get a home game. Would be great. But today is like football paradise in the NFL. We have the Bears Browns, obviously, which is important to us. Maybe not important, NFL nationwide.
No, right.
Ravens at the Bengals, which is a big game in our house. Joe Burrow and Lamar. Then you got the Chargers at the Chiefs. This is all at noon today. Chargers and Chiefs. Chiefs could be eliminated from the playoffs today if the Chargers take care of business. Big game. You also have a game. What's this? Bills at Patriots, Harrison's today. Huge game in the AFC East. The Patriots can clinch the AFC East with a win today. Clinch it and they are the AFC East champions. That's all at noon. There's like 5 games that are awesome. And then you got Husker volleyball at 2. Like, how are we going to fit all this stuff on our screens here, right? I mean, it's just crazy. So then you get to the 3:00 games. Packers at Broncos, huge game. Lions at Rams, huge game. And then you get the Colts at the Seahawks, which we have a little Phillip Rivers action tonight.
Yeah, 44.
Which is so
Phillip
crazy.
Rivers out of retirement, going to Seattle. I mean, that's drama in and
Jay
of
thinks
itself.
he's doing it for the insurance.
Yeah, I've kind
which
of
is hilarious because I didn't realize that's the thing. So he's got like 12 kids.
I've seen that where
and then at 5 years, I think it's Cobra runs out.
Yep.
Right.
It's been 5 years.
That's interesting.
I'm back in there for one season. You get 5 more years.
But now he has to wait another 5 years for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I don't think he cares
Oh,
about
yeah.
that. And when you got 12 kids, the health insurance being covered probably
That's
is a lot
crazy.
nicer.
I wonder. I mean, maybe he can't afford the health insurance. You know,
With 12 kids, he probably run out of that NFL
Yeah.
money quick.
That's true.
That is a lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So big day. And then obviously next Saturday night. Well, then in next week. So all this stuff's happening before we get together next Sunday.
Yeah.
So if the Huskers win today, Final Four next Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I am hoping that we play first and not second.
We're not. I don't think we're going to play because they know
I don't want to
that
play second.
If we play first, the viewership is not going to be the same as if we play second.
Well,
They're going to keep us second, so people are watching the first match or whatever just by default and waiting.
Well, Texas and Kentucky would be an epic Final Four, right?
Well, yeah, but
I mean, they're going to put us second.
yeah. Thanks, Harrison.
Yes.
On my
And
side for
Kansas
once.
City.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we won't start till 8:30, 9 o'clock, which
But we
I'll
gotta
have
win
to
today.
stay up. They'll win. They'll win. Everybody would be in shock if
Well,
they
yeah,
lost.
that's going to be yes. It's
And I hope
kind of at
after
this
we
point.
win, I hope a couple of the ladies do one of these to our former AD.
Charles Alberts.
Right? Just blow them a little kiss.
Mhm.
Bye. Go back to Aggie land. Get out of here. So no, it'll be a great day. So yeah, Thursday
Mhm.
night would be the Final Four, and then Sunday. Oh, so Thursday night's the Final Four. Friday night, college football playoffs, game 1, Oklahoma, Alabama, and then Saturday we got 3 college football playoff games and the Bears Packers, and then Sunday would be for the national championship, theoretically.
That's a
Does it
great
get-
weekend.
Does it get better than that?
No, that is an ideal setup, especially for our team.
Oh,
They're spaced out well
great.
enough.
Yeah, and the men and women both play in there. Nothing real of meaning, like kind of lesser teams, but no,
Yeah,
just
go 13-0. I mean, but both teams will be. I don't know who the women have. They got some tough opponents coming up, but the men just stay undefeated, and the women as good as they're playing. I mean, it's just because you might have 2 teams sitting here at 13-0. Volleyball's still undefeated. I think it was 52-0. The men won, so 53-0. The women won again in volleyball twice,
54-0
so
now.
54-0.
Yep.
Also
That's
missing
crazy.
the women's basketball
It's
game.
great. Nebraska
Mhm.
athletics, outside of one team is I mean, it's thriving.
Yeah, throw in the rifle team too. I don't know what they're at,
Rifle?
but they're undefeated.
Bowling,
Yeah.
we got it all. We just, every sport, we're just good
That's
at
cool.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and then so yeah, you get all that, and then
How's Ben been doing?
Not great.
On a side tangent with
Not
the Ravens.
great. He's not great.
Yeah.
he's
It's probably the worst it's been for him in a while.
basically a Bears fan
But
right
you know,
now.
just-
Just
but-
slowly. No, he's still wearing his Ravens gear, so we'll give him that.
but the thing about the Ravens is they're a game behind Pittsburgh.
I know.
know,
Yeah,
and
it's a weird season,
I
but
know-
they are just not clicking. It's hard to watch the Ravens this year.
Well, they started to click in the second half against Pittsburgh. They got their offense
Yeah.
going. Lamar's scrambling. Derrick Henry was running. So hopefully today they'll be even more on track. I think
feel like they have like one of the most talented teams. They just can't get it together. It's really, when you look at the players individually, you would look at that and not know, without no context, you'd be like, wow, this team is stacked.
they are.
They
It's
just can't get it together.
Lamar's just a little banged up. And their offensive line's not that great either. That's why he's just under duress just all the time. So, if you don't have the trenches, that's where football's won mainly.
Yeah.
So Lamar just doesn't have time to stand back there, and then he's just not as fast because he's a little injured. But hats off to the Steelers. They won, even though there were some suspect officiating calls in that game.
Yeah, one really big one.
A couple really big one. The touchdown that was overturned by Isaiah Likely. And then Ben informed me that the NFL issued an apology letter to the Ravens for the
what's that going to do?
Roughing the center call when Pittsburgh kicked a field goal and they threw a flag on the Ravens, gave them a first down, and then they scored a touchdown. They sent an apology letter because they missed the call.
Oh, how nice.
How convenient.
Thanks.
Does it give them the win? No, it doesn't.
It's almost worse.
Like, what a waste of time sending an apology letter.
I don't know why they do that.
Paper.
Like
you'll see the Big Ten do that too, or it's like they'll go on Twitter. It's like, we apologize. We got it wrong. Sorry about it, though. You still taking that L.
Yeah. I mean, there's no recourse. You can't give them the win. I mean, you can't do anything.
I know.
You should confine the refs.
Yeah.
I think if you're a ref and you blow a call like that to the points where the NFL has to put an apology out, you're finding players for wearing, the wrong color wristband.
Yeah.
You're going to blow a call that leads to points.
Yeah.
That goes into your paycheck. You better.
Yeah. Then there
doesn't mean you got to fire him. But
there were some questionable calls Thursday night too in that game with Atlanta and who were they? Tampa Bay. Like, there's a fumble recovery. Like, nobody even knows who has the ball, and they just give it to a team. It's like, I don't buy into the conspiracy theories of like rigged. The NFL is rigged. But when I see some of these, I think, this is very suspicious.
The closest I ever came was that classic Saints that missed the pass interference call.
The Rams.
Yeah. Just completely lays a guy out. And it's like, you see that, and they're like, okay. I could teach a 10-year-old how to ref a football game, and he'd catch that every single time.
Yep. Then they change the rules, and now they make pass interference reviewable. And it's just, So like I said, I am kind of a big conspiracy theorist in officiating for basketball, because that's why I've kind of turned off.
I know.
It's not really a conspiracy.
You say it every time you watch basketball.
It's people going to, getting criminal records because of it. So it has happened with Donahue way back in the day to Billups, and who was the other one? Rosier.
Yeah.
The head coach literally tied into it. So it's not even a conspiracy.
Yeah. Taking players out under points. That's the basketball. It's not just
so close.
Yeah. It's not just Nebraska, but any basketball game you watch, when it comes down to the final 30 seconds, like I was texting people yesterday, and I'm just like, there's no way they're going to call a foul on Illinois on this final shot. It doesn't matter if they knock him upside the head, right? And it didn't come to that, but we could have drove down the lane. There wouldn't be a whistle to be heard. And Sam would have drove in to try to get a layup instead of kicking it out. He would have got clobbered, and they wouldn't have blown any whistle.
Yeah, I had one buddy text me. It's like, great shot by Lawrence, but thought Hoiberg should have just taken it in. I was like, first of all, like, weird initial thought. We just went on a crazy walk-off. But also, like, that exact point, I was like, the way they were calling it, I don't like our chances of going in there and just trying to get a foul, because they were, again, 9-21. They weren't really in the Nebraska's favor.
But going the other way, I guarantee a whistle would have been blown. If Illinois drives to the rim for a game winner, I mean, it's coming. And this kind of stems way back when the Rockets were playing the Mavericks in the playoffs. This would have been, I don't even know what year it was, but Mavericks had Dirk and the Rockets had Yao Ming. And Rockets won the first two games in Dallas. They went up 2-0, and Mark Cuban just went, the referees this and that, and he was just complaining. Well, lo and behold, the next game, game 3 in Houston, Yao Ming fouls out for the first time in his career. Coincidence? No.
I'd have to see the tape.
No, it wasn't a coincidence. It was a scam. There was a play I remember where Dallas got a rebound. He was clearly out of bounds. They give him the ball anyway, and it was just like, they're just doing this because Cuban just went off.
Yeah. Is it a conspiracy or just a tragic cowardice from the refs?
Well, I don't know. Probably a little bit of both.
That's always where I'm at. I'm like, because the crowd is going to play an effect. The coach ripping into your ear. it's going to make you think about it a little bit more.
That's why they do that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If I'm a coach, I'm screaming every time, even if it's like, I can see what the ref's thinking here. I'm going to be totally biased for my guys.
The Illinois coach is just like, what? I mean, he's just
I'm surprised he didn't get.
There was one
called.
no foul that I did get. That was, I think Rick Mast went up for it, or it might have been Burke Burukingel. Did not get touched at all. That was the only time I was like, okay, yeah, I can see why you're upset.
That was kind of at the end.
It
when
was
they drove in,
and that was about the only bad call, though. I thought.
Yeah, one bad call
again that went against Illinois.
Right, and the fans are just like, oh, they just cost us the game. Like, okay, what do we got?
Before we go to break, I need to put this out on the record.
What's on the record?
Because we will have played again Bears Packers by the time we're on the show. And if I talk about this next week, then you'll be like, oh, that's easy. You know this. But my take on the Bears Packers is coming Saturday. I'm nervous if we win. I'm nervous if the Packers win. And then we have to play the Bears again in the playoffs. Because I don't think we can beat the Bears 3 times in a row. So I'm just on the record. If we lose on Saturday, as long as we win today, I'm a little okay with it. Just statistically in my brain, I just don't think we can luck out and beat the Bears 3 games in a row. Because I do think we're pretty.
Beat them 10 straight until last year.
Yeah, but it was not this team.
I know.
It's a good team. This is actually a good Bears team. So I just want to say that for the record. If we lose, I won't be super upset about it because I don't want to go in to a playoff situation and have already beat you guys twice.
I can't even think about the playoffs right now. Gotta just focus on Shadur today.
I just want to put that out there so when we talk about it next week.
Talk about here's a football diehard, Harrison. Bill and Bennett text in, says, the refs really blew a touchdown call yesterday in the Prairie View A&M game.
We were watching that, weren't
awesome.
we?
That's some diehard.
That's kind of the best
football
ones to throw on.
Is that the one
in
we
the
watched that
background?
went into triple overtime?
We were watching, it was like the HBCU championship game. I don't even know who won.
It was an A&M team. I remember
Yeah.
it was an A&M
because
school.
Nebraska basketball started, so we switched. I don't even know who won.
Well, Bill
but
can tell us. If
that's
it went
some-
into triple overtime.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the one.
Okay. Well, we were watching that.
That's some diehard football watching right there.
That's the most beautiful time of this year, though. It's like you get some sicko matchups where it's like
Well, that's-
you'll turn
Okay.
on and it's like maybe me and like 500 other people are watching this game in the city right now.
Right.
It's like,
Yep.
got its own flair to it.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's go to break. When we
Yes.
come back, we'll preview our health and fitness subject for
Mhm.
hour number 2. So stay with us. 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Hi, I'm Steve Carper, and I'm here to tell you that there's never been a better time to buy flooring. Whether you need carpet, wood flooring, ceramic tile, vinyl, area rugs, or custom blinds, you gotta come to O Street Carpet. With our 12-month interest-free financing, you can do one room or your whole house and leave your holiday budget intact. And with our huge in-stock selection, you can buy today and we'll install it right away. 1732 O Street. We want to make you a customer for life.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. There's only one place this holiday season to shop for the sports fan in your life and get cash back for slightly used sports items you don't need anymore. Play It Again Sports. Check out their selection of new and used items, including home fitness equipment like treadmills, exercise bikes, and ellipticals, and get your lift on with free weights, benches, and racks to add to your home gym. And don't forget, if you have anything slightly used to trade in, they'll give you instant cash. Holiday shopping starts and ends at Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine. Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town. Load up on meat and more this spring at The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese with great selections of T-bones, tomahawks, ribeyes, filet mignon, brisket, sirloin, and so much more. The Mercado has locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, where you can have $2 draft beer every Thursday night from 4 to 8 p.m. and half-price espresso drinks on Fridays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Get to The Mercado today for the best meat in town.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
It's basketball season, and Salt Mine City is your pregame and postgame headquarters in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Get ready for the game with their big, fatty 7-ounce hamburger or try a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, your basketball headquarters, now open at 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Hi, Charlie Stone here, and it's that time of the year again. Time for the annual Happy Honda Days at Honda of Lincoln. With me on the line, Andy Goodyear, to tell us all about it.
The exciting news is we have more selection and more savings. We have over 400 new 2025 and 2026 Hondas to choose from, with a great opportunity to get year-end savings on every remaining new 2025.
Do you have some Happy Honda Day specials?
Sure do, Charlie. For example, you can lease a new 2025 Accord Sport Hybrid for just $349 a month, and we have financing from just 0% APR. We've also included over 125 pre-owned of all makes and models, and as always, our certified pre-owns are in this sale as well.
Well, maybe it's time you experience the best. The Honda of Lincoln way of doing business, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Fitness Fanatics. So we are going to talk a little health and fitness. We are only 16 days away from January 1st, maybe 17. I think 17 days away. So we got those New Year's resolutions starting. Maybe you're just like, well, just wait till January to do something.
Oh, yeah. I think most people.
We know we have a good place that you can go work out. It's called Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, the gyms that we own.
I know we have a good amount of people that started early because of the Black Friday special, and they've been real consistent. I'm really encouraged so far, but with our new people.
Yeah, we have like over 40 people that have started back just in the last couple weeks. So getting back in the groove before January is great because they're going to feel so much better going into Christmas and New Year's because they've gotten 3-4 weeks of working out under their belts. So no, it's been exciting to see, our new members that are excited. Because sometimes, we've been there and some of our fit members are there so long. It's like, oh, well, you got well, I'm not coming to this or that. And it's just, but then
Right.
the new people kind of, that's why I love the 10-week challenge so much, is because 4 times a year, we get a whole bunch of new members that come in with new
Energy and
new energy, new goals, and that type of thing. So, and we're going to be wrapping up our fall 10-week challenge this weekend or next weekend. We hopefully will have our $1,000 winner in studio with us next Sunday as well. It's kind of the goal. We kind of lucked out on our party, Harrison, this week. We're having it on a Friday, which we usually do in December when we have parties in December. Typically, we have it on Saturday. So if we would have been having it this Saturday, it would have been Bears-Packers game.
Oh, yeah.
Which would not have been good.
Mhm.
So we kind of timed it. It was nice because you got
true.
volleyball Thursday night, hopefully. Then our
Mhm.
10-week party Friday night, and then Bears-Packers Saturday. So it kind of worked out very well. I know there's a playoff game on Friday night. We'll have that on the TV at Rosie's. So doing well. But all right.
Yeah.
So Nicole, what was on your mind for your subject today?
Well, I think one of the things that trips people up when it comes to starting a new routine for fitness, I very for our members, we see it. We see it with our fit members when we have a fit challenge and everyone's all gung ho right at the beginning, and then everything kind of fizzles out, or our 10-week challengers. And it's making that distinction between that something being simple and something being easy are two very different things. And I think sometimes you think, well, and we see that with nutrition too. We see that with our nutrition plan, because our nutrition plan is simple.
It is simple.
And I think that sometimes, especially when it comes to dieting, quote, air quote, dieting, people think that they're the more restrictive it is, the more complicated it is, the better the results are going to be. There's something people think that, like, I have to suffer for this to be successful. We simplify our nutrition, very simple. And I think sometimes people think this isn't going to work because it's too simple.
Mm-hmm.
And so then they don't go all in.
Right.
Or they look at it on paper like, wow, this seems really simple. And then the more important aspect is, and then you do it and you realize that simple does not equal easy. There's two very different distinctions, but I think sometimes we think, oh, this is going to be easy. Or is this going to be easy? I'll sign up for Farrell's. I'll just come to class. I'll just eat what they tell me to. Sounds great because it's simple. But the hard part is going to class, showing up every day, logging your food, staying within your macros. Like we were talking, the analogy that I used when we were talking about this morning was applying that to running a marathon. Running a marathon is simple.
Simple, Harrison.
It's simple.
Yeah, just right, left.
You just show
Until you're
up.
done.
Right.
Yeah.
You just show up. It couldn't be more simple. Like, you show up at a start line. They have the course all mapped out for you. They shut down intersections. They provide you with water. They provide you with fuel. And you basically just keep moving forward until they give you a medal at the end. You cross that finish line. So why doesn't everybody run a marathon? They're so simple. Because it's hard. Like, simple does not mean it's easy. It's still hard, even though it's as simple as can be. You just show up. They say go, you go until they tell you to stop. But it's hard. So I think sometimes we think if something's simple, it's going to be easy, but you need to go into it thinking this is simple, but it's still going to be hard. And I think, and you know that. People who sign up for marathons know that. Training for a marathon, you know that. But if you just, again, look at it on paper, it's the easiest part. Just show up. Run until they tell you to stop. You don't have to plan a route. You don't have to, all the things you have to do to train for a marathon. We've done that so many times, like, oh my gosh, I have to run 20 miles. Where can I go that I can get a 20-mile run in? And we have to plan it.
And we have to plan what are we going to do with water.
Yeah.
Because you can't just go 20 miles without fuel and water and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have to, I mean, people would go and like drop water off on the side of the road. Oh, this is at mile 7. So, yeah, it takes a lot of planning to go do training runs. But when you're actually doing the event, it's all planned for you.
Simple. Why doesn't everybody? Let's just all sign up for marathons because they're simple.
They're not simple.
They're not simple. Barrels is not simple. You know, just signing up for a gym membership, simple.
That's the easiest thing. You
I
just
know.
charge my card every month.
Utilizing that membership, being consistent is not easy. It's hard. So we're going to go into that more this next hour.
All right.
That's what we're
Stay
gonna talk
with us. Coming up hour 2, 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, and family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apples, chili, vegetable chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Happy holidays, Nebraska. The Christmas event of the year is coming to the Lead Center. A Christmas Story, the musical, with all your favorite funny gags. The Fragile leg lamp, the Red Ryder BB gun, the ridiculous pink bunny suit, and more. All the fun of the movie, now with singing and dancing as seen on Broadway, with music by Pasek and Paul, the writers of The Greatest Showman. We triple dog dare you to get your tickets today. Leadcenter.org.
It's basketball season, and Salt Mine City is your pregame and postgame headquarters in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Get ready for the game with their big, fatty 7-ounce hamburger or try a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, your basketball headquarters, now open at 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
There's only one place this holiday season to shop for the sports fan in your life and get cash back for slightly used sports items you don't need anymore. Play It Again Sports. Check out their selection of new and used items, including home fitness equipment like treadmills, exercise bikes, and ellipticals, and get your lift on with free weights, benches, and racks to add to your home gym. And don't forget, if you have anything slightly used to trade in, they'll give you instant cash. Holiday shopping starts and ends at Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Welcome into Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now here are your hosts, Jeff and Nicole Essink.
All right, welcome back, Fitness Fanatics. It is hour number 2. Hour number 2 is sponsored by Modern Woodmen of America. Founded in 1883, Modern Woodmen offers financial services and member benefits to individuals and families throughout the U.S. For more information, call Sean Erickson at 402-483-6515. Modern Woodmen of America, touching lives, securing futures. As always, big shout out to Sean and the crew over there at Modern Woodmen. We appreciate all their support for our show and appreciate everything they do for the community.
Yeah.
I think they just donate $500,000 to what?
They just did their big event was yesterday, Wreaths Across America.
Oh, yes.
So they were putting wreaths on the headstones of military members, I think. So big event across the nation.
I think they spent like $500,000 on that across the nation. So that's pretty cool.
Big event.
Definitely, they always are giving back to the community, and we're kind of doing something for some families for Christmas. That you're kind of doing it.
Yeah,
I don't really do much of anything, but
I had you help me bring in one load of gifts that I bought, and you dropped one of the presents on the ground. So that was your contribution.
I know I fumbled.
So I
fumbled
don't
the
know.
stuffed
That's
animal.
what they call weaponized incompetence. Just so you know. Did it on purpose, so then I don't have to ask you.
I did not do it on purpose.
I know you didn't. It was fine.
All right, so let's get into our subject, which is just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy. So
right.
Fire away. What's our first thing we want to talk about here?
Well, I mean, it's just it's all common sense stuff, but if you can identify that going in where you are equating the two. And then when it does get hard, you can just have this kind of in the back of your head as like, it's hard. It's simple, but it's hard. It's not easy. So that's kind of why we want to talk about a lot of it's common sense stuff. Just like we know, most people know what they should be doing, right? Or more importantly, they know what they are doing that they shouldn't be doing, or that's keeping them from their goals. Like what?
Like
that you can think of. What are some examples?
Fruits and vegetables are good for you.
Right. Yes.
Exercising is good for you.
You're going to feel better if you're exercising, if you're moving your body. You just sleep. Going to bed at a decent time is important. All that stuff. Like we know that. It's not some big mystery. And that's the other thing, like, because the health and fitness industry really wants you to think that it is, because we get so many mixed messages of people on social media saying, do this because this worked for me. Do this. No, don't do that. Do this. There's so much discourse in the health and fitness world. And they, benefit from that because the more you can make it confusing, then when people ultimately fail, it's not because what you were doing was wrong. It's because you didn't do it right. But the reality is that mindset piece is missing a lot of times for people. Right.
So how do we get that mindset?
You just have to remind yourself, like, this is going to be hard. Changing your habits is hard. That's the biggest thing. It's not a matter of like, especially with us, with ferals, literally all you have to do is show up. I mean, even today when we were at the Legacy, and we were like, well, what are we going to do? Oh, okay. Let's do 3 sets of 10. That's what we did for each muscle group, right? And you were like, this is what people have to do all the time. Like,
right. Figuring out what to do.
Yeah.
Like we were just, Harrison, we were in there on these machines and we're just like we've been teaching strength training classes for 17 years.
Mhm.
Like I can go and teach, I mean, uppers, lowers, like I know exactly what to do, but you get me in with machines and I'm just like, what am I supposed to do here? Like how many reps? Like I just don't have any clue.
That was me with the bands.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I used to, when I worked at CIP, that was just the straight up equipment where there's no coaching and it's just a bunch of help yourself gear. But then I got to the bands and I was just a downright mess. I didn't know what we were doing with them.
I know. Yes. That's the simple is not easy part too, especially resistance bands. But
Sounds easy, but you got to have a plan.
it seems very simple. Like, oh, I'm going to get a workout with these resistance bands.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do your first lateral raise.
They're just rubber. Can't be that hard.
Right.
2. And then I had to switch bands.
Yeah.
This little yellow band
Yep.
for shoulders.
I know. But yeah, that's with Farrell's, you just show up. Like we have it all planned out for you. The workout is planned out. You don't have to figure out your splits. Like you don't have to figure out what day you're working, what muscle groups. You know, some people do like split up their upper and lower body. Some people work, different muscle groups, alternating days. You don't have to think about that with Farrell's. You just sign up, you come in. If it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're doing kickboxing. If it's Tuesday, we're doing lower body. If it's Thursday, we're doing upper body. Saturday, we do both combo. So it's like that part's so simple, but if you don't have everything else in place, it's not easy. Like you still have to show up. And I think that's where, right, that follow through is where people are having that disconnect.
Yep. And there's things that obviously come up in our lives. Like, I mean, most of these, we all are dealing with this stuff, right? We're stressed. Who isn't stressed out?
Right.
Now? I mean,
yeah.
Even Scott Frost is stressed out. He has to try to get more money from Nebraska. I mean,
It's so funny.
So he's even just dealing with stress.
He's over there at UCF. He has the podium moment. College football is broken. Most people won't tell you that, but I'll tell you, the truth. And then a week later, I'm going to sue Nebraska for more money.
So even
come on.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Even he's stressed out.
Ugh.
So
He
we're
should
all,
be.
We all have stress.
Should be with his own mind.
We all deal with fatigue. When I
Yeah.
talk to people, I'm always like, when are we not tired? Like,
I say that to people all the time.
You're tired when you go to bed.
Yeah.
You're tired when you wake up. You're tired sitting in the studio.
Mhm.
You're a little tired.
Yeah. We
Like-
got Tiger Shark on YouTube saying the hardest part is showing up.
It is.
And that is absolutely true.
That's one of the things that, like, I think AD says it. I say it. Like, the heaviest piece of equipment at the gym is the front door. Like, the hardest piece of equipment to operate is opening that front door. But
Good line.
I know it is a good.
Because even this job, like, this is a very easy job that I have. I'm hitting buttons. I get to talk about sports, but yeah, just getting up early in the morning was the hardest part. Once you get here,
Yeah.
it's not that bad. Sucks, starting your car in the 5-degree weather.
I know.
But
Yeah.
once you're there, it's not that bad.
Right.
That was like Thursday with the volleyball match, right? Was that Thursday?
It was Friday night. Was the volleyball.
Okay, that's right. Friday night was volleyball, and yesterday we did our last chance workout, which is what we do every week 9 of every session. We do a 3-hour Saturday workout, and which I was surprised. We had a lot of people that showed up, but we were already pre-annoyed that we were worried there were going to be less people there at 5 a.m. because of the volleyball going late as it did. So it's like, I think that is definitely that, like you were talking about, when are you not tired? Because you're kind of like that, you're creating that snowball effect. Like, you don't go to bed when you're supposed to, or you have a late night because you're watching a game, which is fine, that you can do that, but make yourself get up and go to your workout. Like, don't just sleep in because you went to bed late, because then it's going to be harder to go to bed on time that night. Like, get up, do it tired, So then you're tired at night when you're supposed to be, and you're able to do the work, get back on your routine. But we're so easy on ourselves when that alarm goes off that we're just like, I need my sleep. Yeah, you needed your sleep when you went to bed, not now. Like, yeah, go to bed earlier tonight.
And
get up right now.
And what's funny is like somebody that stays up late to watch a game, they're not gonna skip work.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I mean, theoretically.
Yeah, like I know, like for early break, right?
Mhm.
Starts at 6:00. Jake and they're at the Nebraska basketball game.
Yeah.
They don't get home till 11:30. And Jake's just not like, well, I got to bed late, so I'm just not going to go to work.
Yeah.
No, you get up and you go to
coming in
work.
late today because I didn't get sleep.
Right. But when it comes to exercise, it's like, no, I need my sleep for exercise.
Right.
Right.
That's just because you're just prioritizing. And it's not even prioritizing sleep. It's not even a priority. It's you're using your tiredness as an excuse to not do your workout, which is not going to make it easier to go to bed that night. It's not going to make it easier to get up the next day. Like, when are we not tired? We're always tired. And
Now-
of course, there are exceptions. Like, if you're sick and you've been up all night coughing and you can't get a good night's sleep, and there are exceptions to that, but it's just the mindset of people who are just real easy on themselves when it comes to staying disciplined to something, when like you're kind of constantly digging yourself a hole that you're not creating any consistency.
Or when I try to get people to come at 5 on Saturday and I hear I can't get up.
Yeah.
No, you can
You
get up.
can.
You can get
Like,
up.
Your alarm can actually go
Yeah.
off at
You
4.
physically can
whatever.
get out of bed
Right.
at 4:30 in the morning, because if there was $1 million check waiting for you at the gym, you think you'd get up to go get it? Absolutely, you'd get up.
You had to catch a flight to go to Hawaii.
Yes, you would get up.
I know.
It's about prioritizing things.
So that one is kind of a pet peeve of mine, when people skip a workout because they were up late the night before. Or like, we have some members that are have, like, I'm thinking of Kristen Adams. She has a crazy work schedule. Sometimes she's way later than she knows that she's a nurse. And so
3
like
young kids.
Yes. Yeah. Like there are exceptions, but she's really consistent about still doing her workout at home.
Yep, she does.
And that's not how most people are. They're like, I'll just do it next time. I'll just do it tomorrow. Will you though? Will you?
No.
I know. Especially at Farrell's, because, if you skip Thursday, you're not getting another upper body day until next
Like
Thursday.
a full upper body
Right.
day, yes.
Yeah.
For a week.
And if you skip Thursday, the odds that you're going to come on Saturday are pretty low. You're probably just like calling out for the rest of the week.
And that's usually what we see. Monday,
Yeah.
gym's packed. Tuesday, leg day, gets a little less. Wednesday, it gets to be packed again because
Yeah.
it's kickboxing. Thursday, it tapers off, and then Fridays, just like a lot of people just there.
Especially, and that's the other side of the coin, our PMers on Fridays that don't come to class is equally as irritating as our AMers that oversleep or sleep in.
Mhm.
It's like, you are not creating consistency right now. Like, you're making it harder than it needs to be.
See all the love you get if you come work out with us. Like, we're going to hold you accountable. We're not going to put up with your BS excuses.
Well, what? Yes, we will, because what are we going to
I
do?
know.
We're not actually pulling you out of bed in the morning.
I would really like to just be able to just tell somebody, I'm just going to give you a refund. Just go somewhere else.
That doesn't happen
No.
very often that you feel that way, though.
I know. There are some people that start with us, and I'm just like, why did you even do this?
Yeah,
you
that
come
is
for, You come
frustrating.
for 2 days.
Yeah.
And you're just done. You don't even give it a chance.
Because they think it sounds simple, so it's going to be easy,
Mhm.
right? But it's not.
It's not.
Right. It's hard.
So let's talk about another thing that sounds simple, and that is food logging.
Yeah. Right. It is simple. You just log what you eat. You log what you eat something, you log it. Simple. Or you log the food ahead of time and then you just eat what you've logged.
Mhm.
Simple. But then real life gets in the way. Like we understand that we understand that it's hard. We understand that getting up to get a workout in is hard. We understand that you're, staying disciplined on nutrition is hard. But, you
But it's
think,
hard,
okay,
but
I have this plan, and then you get to work and they're, bringing in lunch, like the ticket every day but Sunday.
You talk, yeah. Every day there's food brought in here except Sunday mornings.
Makes it easy. The gremlins in the morning and daytime shows eat it all. So
Right. Yeah.
It's all gone. by the
I
time
usually
you
get a rational serving, maybe one slice of pizza left over. It's hard for me to
you get
overconsume.
Valentinos in here. You get Good Sense in here. You
Yeah.
get Tipsy-Tinas in here.
Yep.
Now Insomnia Cookies is bringing in sweets for the
no.
the athletes. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They always offer me one. I'm like, I can't.
Uh-oh. We'll have to get Jake's take on that when we have him back on, our guest from last week.
The athletes.
Should they be eating those cookies? Is that part of their
I wonder if they're
nutrition plan?
logging those cookies when he's like, hey, let me look at see what you're eating. Because no, I think so where I'm trying to go with this is like when we go in and we work out and we eat what we're supposed to, it is simple.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy, but the reward is how much better we feel.
I
Right?
am so annoyed because we just wrapped up a fit challenge that we both did. And we are in this elite fit challenge right now. So we have, for probably a solid 7 weeks, I've been pretty consistent with nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've really kind of buckled down even more here in the last couple weeks. And we had last chance workout yesterday, and it was probably the best that I felt through a 3-hour workout in a long time that I can remember. And because we did our little carb load Friday night.
It wasn't even really that. We had like Alfredo,
and tortellini. That's carbs. But like we normally on a last chance workout Friday, we'd have like Good Sense, which is not terrible, but like you're having 2 cookies with your Good
Right.
Sense, then
some lemonade, a lot of sugar and carbs.
right,
in
because
there.
you're like, I need this carb load or whatever. I know I'm going to be working out for 3 hours, and we were, but my heart rate was like, I could get my heart rate up, but I felt good. I could stay in the red and the yellow, which is the 80 to 90% of your max heart rate. But then if I would stop moving, it would go right back down. Like I felt great. I could regulate my energy through that whole 3 hours. And it's 100% because we've just been eating better.
Yep. And even yesterday, usually after a last chance workout. So then you kind of get into the trap of, well, I just burned 2,000 calories, so I can eat pizza today.
Yeah.
And we didn't even do that. We had steak and potatoes for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did have pizza for dinner, but we got these little lean cuisine cauliflower crust pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
That
and they're pretty good. They're not bad.
Because we're doing gluten free at the moment. So
yeah, my dad's been on that with the cauliflower.
Yeah.
Not
It's
bad.
actually good.
I don't
it
even
kind of
notice the
scratches the itch of pizza.
Right.
It's not normally what we would have, but it's definitely going to portion control.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing gluten-free just because a lot of the temptation foods that we like to have gluten in them. So if we take out gluten, then we can't have Culver's, we can't have Casey's, we can't have
right. Can't have any of that stuff.
those meals that trip us up on the weekends. So that's really the reason
we just don't
why.
have a lot of self-discipline. So we just have to we just can't do it. So then
it just makes it easier to not have it.
Right. There's no cookies. There's no Oreos, none of that stuff in our house right now.
So that's why we're doing that. But yeah, we stayed on track all day yesterday, did our workout today, but I felt so good. And that's because of how I've been eating. And the other thing that goes along with the nutrition and your working out that I wish more people understood is, if you're only exercising, if you work really hard for 45 minutes in a workout and then go, like when I did my 10-week session, long time ago, 19 years ago, almost, I signed up for fit, like to continue like week 8 and I signed up for a year. So I'm like, I have a whole year to get my goals now. So
instead of 2 more weeks.
right. Instead of 2 weeks, like a year, that sounds way easier than 2 weeks. And so I would literally leave my workout and on the way home, stop at Casey's and get like a donut before I went home.
Well, it's a carb.
Right after my workout. But the thing is, when you are working out really hard, I love exercise. I love working out. That part is not hard for me at all. Not exercising would actually be harder for me. Skipping a workout I can't even imagine it. Like, I don't even know the last time I didn't move my body purposefully on a day. Like, even on Sundays, I do something. It's treadmill or walk or whatever. So that's easy for me. But the thing is, when you are working out really hard and you're not pairing that with quality nutrition, your risk of injury alone goes up because you're just not giving your body what it needs. You're tearing it down for 45 minutes to an hour or however long you're working out. And then you're not giving it high quality building materials to help recover. So I think that there's a lot to be said about how your nutrition affects your recovery when it comes to hard workouts. So if you're a person who likes working out, but you are not disciplined on your nutrition, your risk of injury is going up. Your recovery is going to be worse, and you're just going to leave a lot on the table for your effort, because I can actually work harder when I'm eating better.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back. Keep this conversation going on 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
John's Plumbing in Lincoln reminds us no one anywhere is more noble, righteous, selfless, and courageous than our United States Armed Forces. Many of them will not be home for the holidays. Send them a military care package. Let them know that they are now and always in our thoughts and prayers. Visit sendacarepacagetoday.com for more information. This from John's Plumbing in Lincoln, family owned for over 22 years. Call 402-475-2599. Merry Christmas.
The holidays are here, and there's every reason to make Tipsy Tina's Taco Cantina part of your plans. Are you heading to a Nebraska basketball game? Stop at Tipsy Tina's before or after for delicious tacos. Meeting friends for drinks for an ugly sweater get-together? Enjoy Tipsy Tina's variety of margaritas. And if you're not sure about what to get for a gift this year, Tipsy Tina's gift cards are always a great idea. Don't forget about the event space at Salt next door to Tipsy Tina's, all of them located in the Haymarket at 8th and Q.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Yesterday, your water heater worked just fine. Today, surprise! When you're out of hot water, just call the plumbers at Bryant. In most cases, you can get same-day water heater replacement. What you won't get is a costly surprise with the bill. At Bryant, the price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. No last-minute extras for piping or ventilation alterations. Need a new water heater? Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Fitness Fanatics. We're talking about things being simple but not easy. We started talking about a little bit about nutrition and food logging, which there isn't one person out there listening that would argue with us that nutrition is so important.
Well,
it's more important than exercising if you're looking for results, right?
Yeah.
So
As if you're trying to change your body composition.
Right, trying to change your body composition. So one of my things I always tell our members when they tell me that they think they're eating the right thing, I always say, thinking is not knowing. You don't know unless you track it.
Yeah.
Right. So we give people their macros, their calories, carbs, proteins, and fats, because we don't ask them to track a lot. We ask them to track 3 things, basically.
Really just 2.
Protein
and calories is really the most important.
Right. So
2 things to track.
When somebody says, I think, thinking is not knowing.
Yeah.
Like if somebody asks, like Sam Hoiberg a question about like shooting free throws and, I think I did that. I think, no, you thinking's not knowing. Right. But to kind of, we were just talking about too off air about, having some go-to meals,
default meals.
Yeah. Default meals to make your nutrition a little bit simpler. Like if you are a creature of habit, like I am, when it comes to nutrition, like I can literally 5 of my 6 meals can be the exact same thing every single day.
Yeah.
Literally every single day. The only thing I will usually change is what I'm having for lunch. And typically I'll have the same thing for lunch for a week straight.
Yeah.
Whether it's like the rotisserie chicken, or, with my
like your little taco bowl that you have.
I can have it every single day.
Same way. On a good week, it's chicken rice and Brussels sprouts. And I can have that Monday through Friday. But if you can't, I mean, you guys probably gotten a lot better at cooking since you started your fitness.
Oh,
Nicole is
100%.
And like that's such a big part is eating healthy can taste good.
It
fill you
can.
up way more. You know, you can't eat 10 steaks, but you can destroy an entire pizza by yourself.
Right. Yes.
Yes. In 10 minutes.
It's our analogy of you could eat a Snickers bar and then eat another Snickers bar. You don't eat an apple and then eat a second apple.
Exactly.
Like, because healthy, nutrient dense food is filling. It takes more time to eat it. Like you just, you can eat a Snickers bar in 5 bites, but the time that it takes to eat an apple, just timing wise, you're not going to eat 2 apples.
It's just like me eating a bowl of like, chicken, rice, cauliflower rice, stuff like that. It takes me longer to eat it versus a bowl of spaghetti.
Right.
When I can just eat it in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You know? So having some default meals, like
Mm-hmm.
one of my default meals after I work out is my cottage cheese and an apple.
Whatever works.
And you can eat that, you don't
Mhm.
drink it like me, but
Right.
that's like, you enter the macros, you're like, wow, this is, according to Matt from Nutrition Authority, mine is the perfect post-workout recovery drink. The carbs, proteins, and fats in that, with the have a little
ratios.
recovery also.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my default. Like, I don't need to think about what I'm going to have after I do a workout. I'm going to have the exact same thing every single day.
And not every meal has to be like that, because I do like a little bit more variety.
Yeah,
But
you do.
for me, I can do that for like a week at a time. Maybe like I can have the same breakfast for a week, and then I kind of get sick of it, and then I just like tweak it a little bit. So not last week, but a couple weeks ago, I was having a breakfast sandwich that I was making from home. I had like 2 eggs and 1 ounce of sausage. Like I made little sausage patties, and 1 ounce is like half of a serving. And then on like an English muffin or whatever. And I had that for a week, and then or 2 weeks. And then at the end of the second week, I like really struggled to get that last one down. Like I just was over it. I couldn't do it anymore. So I still had almost all the same ingredients, but I swapped out the English muffin, and I prepped some diced potatoes, and I turned it into a breakfast bowl instead. So I still had the eggs. I still had the sausage. I still had cheese in there, but I just swapped it out and added it as a breakfast bowl instead of a breakfast sandwich. And those become default meals, and they're just easy, and you don't have to think about it. You can prep them ahead of time, or even not. I mean, that takes not very much time to cook. But so just having 1 or 2 default meals is going to help a lot.
Right. We do have a text here from 7809. Oh, couple texts. First one said, "Oh snaps, the Sam Hoiberg name drop." I think with the free throw, I should say that let's use a different analogy of knowing. Like, okay, the final play, Coach Hoiberg's like, "Sam, all right, do you know what I think I know what the play is."
Right.
"I think I know what I need to do. I think I need to dribble. Do you know what time to start the play?" "Yeah, I think so." "No. Do you know what time you're supposed to start driving to the basket?"
Yeah.
Not thinking 15 seconds, 10 seconds. No, I know with 8 seconds, here's when we go, because he knows it. So then also texter said, "I completely agree. It wasn't until I started writing down what I was eating and drinking that I didn't cheat for 3 weeks." So it's like when you're writing it down, you're like, okay, now if you look up what you're about ready to eat, you're like, oh my, like for example, Ben, our son, had been getting sugar-free, like black cherry Dr. Pepper, right?
Zero sugar.
Zero sugar, zero. I mean, there's zero everything. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I'm have one of these with my meal and stuff. It's no big deal. Well, his friends, they had a sleepover. A couple of his buddies stayed over, and he went and bought a 12-pack of just regular Dr. Pepper.
Fully leaded, full sugar.
We haven't touched it because I look at that label.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, there is like 40 freaking grams of sugar
I know.
in this 12-ounce can.
Yeah.
And I, when you're looking at that, like if you just go to a restaurant, you're like, yeah, I'll take a Pepsi with my drink. You're not staring in the face, having the nutrition facts staring you in the face when you're about ready to drink that Pepsi, right? So in your mind, you could just kind of block it out. You're like, oh.
That's one of the biggest ways that people make mistakes with their nutrition is drinking their calories. Like,
right.
Because you can go to a restaurant and have a decent idea of what you're eating. But yeah, we don't even, when you're at a restaurant and they're just bringing you refills of drinks, you're not even thinking about it.
And two, how many times do you go to a restaurant and you stick with water and you drink a glass of water and then you're wanting a refill before the meal gets there?
Never.
You get a Pepsi in front of you, man, that thing's just slurped down in 10 seconds. You're already waiting for a refill before the waiter brings your appetizer. I've already sucked down probably 80 grams of sugar in a Pepsi and all those carbs because you're not logging it. You don't, you can avoid that in your mind.
It's easy to do. I've like forgotten entire suppers I've had. And I've doubled up on a supper because I'm like, I'll eat it. I'm like, oh wait, I did have supper at like 5. I just had it earlier. That's why I don't remember.
That's why like nutrition research is so hard, like research on actual like calorie counting and food logging and stuff, because it's usually all just user reported, and we're terrible at reporting what we eat. Like we're terrible at it just in general as people, because we don't remember. Like you said, we don't remember. I am starving right now, and I've had like 4 or 5 mini Mounds bars during the break, and it's so easy to forget that I had that. Although I'm not hungry anymore, so that helps. But yeah, that's one of those things where you're just like, you're not going to log that because you're going to forget about it. So logging your food is such an awareness thing, and I think more importantly than logging your food tomorrow, because tomorrow's Monday, and Monday you're going to get back on track.
Boom.
Right? Theoretically. Or starting logging your food in January, because January is when you're starting all your health and fitness goals. More importantly is logging your food today. Like being honest with what you're eating today. You don't even have to have a goal. Just make it your goal to log everything you eat so you can see where you're starting from. Because most people think they're not eating very much. And once you start to log that and you see all that add up, it's surprising. And then it's really easy to make simple changes.
Right.
Like just decrease those amounts, incrementally, and you're going to see results. But we think, I don't eat very much. I only eat twice a day. But what you're eating is super calorie dense and really processed.
And probably not a lot of protein either.
Right. Yeah. So you're just,
this is the important part.
We underestimate the calories in our suboptimal choices. And then when you're trying to log your food, track your macros, and you have to eat 130 to 150 grams of protein. Yeah, it's going to feel like a lot because you were probably only eating 60 grams of protein.
Maybe get the same amount of calories.
Right. Yes.
But since you're eating a lot
or
of
more
carbs
calories
and fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to be eating less calories than you're used to, but it's going to be more nutrient dense calories.
I know it's hard for me now because I was making and eating those breakfast sandwiches, and I would do one egg, like one whole egg, and then one serving of egg whites, and then the sausage or whatever. Really good macros on that sandwich. And now if I go look up the macros of like a fast food sandwich, it's like half. It's the same amount of calories, half of the amount of protein, because it's one egg versus two, or one and an egg white.
Yeah.
So yeah, that part's really important. Food logging is important. It's just like budgeting money. It's the same thing. If you wanted to save $1,000, you wouldn't just hope for the best.
Right.
You wouldn't just be like,
hope it'll be in there.
I
at
think
the end
I'm
of the month.
spending less money today than I did last week. I think I am. And then you get to the time where you need that money and it's not there, and you're just not confused. Like,
or you open your account and you're negative. Right. Well, I thought the money was in there. No.
That was pretty much our whole 20s.
No, I know. No, we know how much money we have in our accounts because we look at it every single day. Right. And we know if we only have $1,000 in our account, we're not going to go book a trip for $4,000 because we'll be declined.
Right. But unfortunately, our body doesn't decline food after you hit your calorie goal. So
it wants more.
But if you can think about it that way, apply it to other ways in your life that you are successful. Like if you're successful with budgeting money, you can be just as successful with your nutrition. If you zoom out, try not to get your feelings involved with the food, and just look at it from that analytical standpoint of, this is my budget for the day or the week. And I need to stay on budget if I want to reach my goals.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty simple, right?
Yep. So, the simple habits still requires discipline.
Yes.
Drinking water, simple. Remembering to do it isn't. Walking 20 minutes is simple.
Just move.
Prioritizing it isn't.
Right.
So just those little things. Meal
Sleeping, so simple. Just close your eyes.
Just lay down in bed and go to sleep.
Going to bed on time. Getting the phone out of your face or turning off the television and not trying to just watch one more episode of whatever TV show you're binge watching or, whatever. I know sports is different, but that's.
Yeah, because you can't watch this sports the next day.
Well, some people
do. Oh, well, yeah, I texted Dick yesterday and I was like, so did you guys watch the Nebraska basketball game or are you just going to watch it tomorrow? He's like, no, we watched it.
Well, look those on a reasonable time.
Before I just spoil it for him, I have to ask. Who knows?
Yeah.
But, all right. Well, we're going to take our last break, and when we come back, we'll just wrap this up. So stay with us. 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Oh, this menu is a masterpiece, guaranteed to deliver no matter how big the challenge.
This is the worst party ever.
Knock, knock. I brought chicken fingers.
Raising Cane's! The party is saved!
Let's go!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Sorry, got a little lost in the sauce there. Celebrate the holidays with a classic, Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740. When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Hi, Charlie Stone here, and it's that time of the year again. Time for the annual Happy Honda Days at Honda of Lincoln. With me on the line, Andy Goodyear, to tell us all about it.
The exciting news is we have more selection and more savings. We have over 400 new 2025 and 2026 Hondas to choose from, with a great opportunity to get year-end savings on every remaining new 2025.
Do you have some Happy Honda Day specials?
Sure do, Charlie. For example, you can lease a new 2025 Accord Sport Hybrid for just $349 a month, and we have financing from just 0% APR. We've also included over 125 pre-owned of all makes and models. And as always, our certified pre-owns are in this sale as well.
Well, maybe it's time you experience the best. The Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer. Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back. Final segment here. We got about 4 or 5 minutes. We have another text from 7809. I love this quote. What are you looking at me
Did
for?
you not literally hear me when I said
I had my earphones on.
I was not in the room.
What?
It's fine. Just go ahead.
What'd you say?
I said I said what I wanted to talk about right when we came back from break.
I had my headphones
I heard
on.
about a candy bar.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Well, we'll read this.
Read. It's fine.
This is kind of yours will go into this. It kind of
How many episodes have we had now?
Not really, but go ahead. Just read it. It's fine.
You said
it is a great quote.
Yeah, so
I
I'm gonna
know.
read this and then you can talk about your thing.
Why do I talk at all?
Yeah. Hey, we know our memories are losing.
This is not a memory. It's you not listening. It's
No,
not
I listen.
remembering.
I remember now what you talked about because you looked up the macros.
When our intro music
Right.
was coming in, I said, I want to talk about these macros right away, is what I said.
So I had my
I know you had your headphones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't hear.
Say your quote.
It says, eat your food like it's medicine.
No, say the whole context.
Oh, my doctor's best words to me.
Yeah, this is a text.
Eat your food like it's medicine, or you'll be eating medicine like it's food.
It's a great quote. And
Pretty
kudos to
accurate.
that doctor, because that's
We
kind
need
of
that-
a hot take when
we
it comes
need-
to doctors.
Yeah, ask your doctor if that doctor wants to come on our show.
Yep.
Because
that's
I think some doctors will just here's your medicine.
Well, yeah, that's how they're trained. It's not necessarily a bad thing for doctors.
Okay, so
but
yes, you wanted to talk about your macros.
yeah, because I told everyone I had like 4 of those little fun size Mounds bars because I was really hungry. I didn't eat enough before I came here. And we're talking about the importance of food logging. So I looked up the macros for it. And the 4 little candy bars that I had were 320 calories added up, 18 grams of fat, 40 grams of carbs, and 2.8 grams of protein.
Well, and we talk about.
But there's more.
Oh, go ahead.
Because then, this is why it's important to log everything. Because then I looked up my breakfast bowl that I make. And this breakfast bowl that I have that I could have had planned better and eaten that before I came. My breakfast bowl has 263 calories, so less calories, but by a lot. 12 grams of fat, so a little bit less fat because I have that sausage in there. 9 grams of carbs from the potatoes and 26 grams of protein. So that is why food logging is so important, because I ate those candy bars and I'm not starving like I was before. I am certainly not full the way I would be if I had eaten a whole egg and a serving of egg whites and sausage and potatoes and fat-free cheese. So real life, that's the only reason I ate those candy bars, is just to have this anecdote for the show. So you're welcome.
You're taking one for the team. We appreciate it.
But you got to be honest with what you eat. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world that I ate those candy bars. Like, it's not going to keep me from reaching my health and fitness goals, but having an awareness about what you eat is what's going to help in the long term.
Well, it also goes to show, like, we tell our members, you can pretty much eat anything. It's about the quantity.
Yeah,
right?
portion control.
So if you just had one little Mounds bar,
80 calories in one.
Yeah, that's perfectly okay. You can fit that into your day, into your macros. But it's like, I felt like when you were looking those up, I had some Fruities flashbacks. Remember when we looked up the Fruities?
Those little fruit flavored
like the Flintstones?
No, the fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Our daughter had bought a bunch. And
yeah, that's crazy.
Jeff
Those
was
are that bad for you.
Eating
and I
them.
just ate like 100 in like an hour.
Yeah.
He hasn't eaten a Fruity since that day that we looked up the macros and how ridiculous. But it's not healthy. That's the thing. Like, I'm not eating those candy bars thinking, man, I am just the peak of health right now. But I was also looking at a candy. I was starving and I was looking at a bowl of candy and I was thinking, if I'm going to eat something, what's the best thing that I can eat? And there's like Tootsie Rolls in there and there's Lifesavers in there. And that was the best choice that I could make to have something that's going to like actually fill me up. Like, I could have eaten 5 or 6 of the Lifesavers and gotten all that sugar, but like nothing to kind of
would have been like 30 calories.
Yeah. But it wouldn't have been satisfying at all. So I made the best choice. I was looking for smoking gun jerky, but we didn't have any in there.
I know.
That was what
What's going on here?
That's what I went in there to find.
It's the day crew.
Jeez.
No jerky. So I was forced to eat candy bars.
We were relying on the ticket having food here for us.
It was poor planning on my part.
Poor planning.
I know.
Well, we have AJ Ferrari, and he's, back to the planning. Like, he'll make sure that he's got a protein shake now.
Sure. Yeah.
Just like having things prepared. Like, I know I got to go do this later, but I just had a workout, especially athletes. You break yourself down so much. You need to repair it.
He's not thinking that
shakes.
he's eating enough protein to maintain his, weight or whatever. He knows
exactly what he needs to eat.
And you can listen to him on Wednesdays. He's been out for a couple of weeks, but he should be back this week. And it is very locked in, dialed to everything he does. Like, you don't look like AJ Ferrari unless you're doing AJ Ferrari type of focus.
Right.
And when he talks, it's not just genetics. I mean, he's got every part of his day planned out.
Yeah.
That's why it looks like that.
Right. And if you want to even look a quarter of how he looks, you got to put in a quarter of the effort.
What is he eating, like 5-6 steaks a day? Like, you don't need to go that route.
No, because we're not elite level athletes.
Exactly.
It's like when they showed what Michael Phelps ate
in
a day.
Like 12,000 calories a
more
day.
Than that.
I thought
20,000.
But he was also capable of burning that many calories in a day. And that's the part.
Yes.
Yep. I know.
All right. Well, we got a week till we meet again here. A lot is going to happen. So we'll see what happens. We got Bears, Packers. We got Nebraska volleyball. Hopefully next Sunday we'll be getting ready to play for a national championship in volleyball. So good luck to the Huskers, all the sports teams, and we'll see you guys next week.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships, one with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Ayers.